All right. Part 16. Welcome back. So, last time we were playing. Okay, I have no idea what I've just done. The Elder tasked us with finding the 3 missing assault teams. Or recon teams, I should say. So, we've got to go find them. We just hit level 12. And I can't put on my NCR outfit, otherwise I will be shot. Okay. Now that we've gotten that all squared away, Super Sludge is in pretty good condition. It would need 8 strength, though, to make truly good use of it. We have a plasma rifle here.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Why not?
Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen? As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed. Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced. I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any 2 others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership. I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it? If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough? That'll have to do.
Those are 2 pretty lame answers
I'd
there.
recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there. What is it, outsider?
All
Have you
right.
discovered anything?
Well, we can already tell him what the Elder had us do up front. Look for those missing patrol teams.
Yes, I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
Okay. This guy said the data store would be a good place to start, so let's look in the data store. Bunker in... Okay, that's all the same info we had before. Why don't we go talk to Ramus? Bunker level 1.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. You must believe that you'd be very useful.
That is the most butchered pronunciation of that name I have ever heard, but that's alright. We will let that go.
So you've been talking to Harden, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Harden. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Okay. Back down to floor 2 to talk to Ibsen about accessing some of this old data.
Outsider. Hello again, my friend. I hope you've... Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest. I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
Elder dismissal incident. Let it be recorded that on this day, Raymond Lorne was dismissed from his post as elder for committing the crime of murder. Brother Lorne was known to have hostile feelings towards the victim, Senior Scribe Ritter. The guilty party insists that Ritter's death was a tragic case of friendly fire. The bunker was under attack at the time. But the tribunal felt that they could not let him persist as elder with such suspicion hanging over him. Head Scribe Buchek. Incident 2. Be it known from this day, Kenneth Jones shall no longer bear the title of elder. Brother Jones has willfully gone against the chain that binds and has been forced to step down. Head Paladin Linquist succeeds him as elder. Head Scribe Morgan. So whatever that was got us what we needed, but let's read the third one just for the hell of it. Let the record show that I have stood witness to the dismissal of David James from the post of elder. Brother James was charged with destroying an unknown device recovered from a recent expedition. The purpose and function of the device remain unknown, and Brother James has thus far proven unwilling to discuss the matter with anyone. Head Scribe Talwyn. Okay. So, we have been asked to go speak about this again with Ramos. So, we will do that. Oops.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
One of the data store entries mentioned the chain that binds. What is that exactly?
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades. Bye.
Okay, a lot of optional stuff here that we're just gonna keep freaking doing. Sounds more like a suggestion, really, than an option.
Hello.
So we'll treat it as such. The chain that binds. The chain that binds is the cornerstone of our organization, the rock that supports the great tree of the Brotherhood and its myriad branches. It holds that 1. Orders are to flow from on high down through the ranks. An order from a superior officer must always be obeyed, that their wisdom may be carried on without hesitation. Orders are to observe the flow and not skip ranks. A superior may only give orders to his direct subordinates, and not to those beneath him. In this way, harmony of intent and cohesion of thought is maintained. That is simple.
The bunker takes a little getting
So,
used to, doesn't it?
It seems like... hold on. Let's see what we're doing here for this. Well, it would be nice to go ahead and tell Hardin that the Elder broke the rules and get him kicked out. I kind of want to go get those last patrols, too, because I'm sure they're going to have some good shit on them. Cough, cough, power armor, cough, cough. So let's go find one of the teams. I think that it was said that one of them was right next to here in the Black Mountain Valley, but we are bogged down with a bunch of stuff that we just picked. Okay. Oh, right, the sandstorm. So let's go to Prim and drop off our stuff. We'll go ahead and put on our NCR. Oh no, wait, I'm not wearing that hat. I'm wearing the first recon beret. Weapons. Okay. That Tesla beaten prototype. And I think we will go ahead and put away that plasma rifle as well. The hunting rifle, we don't really need that in there. Bonus critical chance. We'll keep that on us just in case. Is there anything else we can get rid of? I don't believe so. Okay. Weapons. We'll go with our cowboy repeater here. And we are looking to find... Okay. So here is where one of the teams has gone missing. And it looks like there's some little pathways back to wherever they are. So wherever they did end up being, they got body rocked pretty close to home. So let's see what that's all about. And with our goon squad in tow, we should be okay. Am I even going the right way? Not even close. I would have thought there would have been an opening in the fence by now, but oh wait. Okay. Stand corrected, there is. Okay. We're actually near one of those satellite dishes now. And it's whoa, what the Alrighty. Good Lord. Is there centaur blood? Mo. This guy has a name. Okay. Whoa, Opa. Brotherhood T-51B power armor. A microfusion cell. Or some microfusion cells. Laser rifles. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and we will finally get our guns up to 100. And then, now we can finally start pursuing... Whoa, hold on a minute. Now we can finally start pursuing sneak. Wow, we are soaking up a lot of rads. So it's time to bail. Oh, this is not looking good. Get me out of here. Okay, we're halfway to tier 2 radness. Radiation sickness. Okay. I constantly forget to use that Rad-X, which would have been so handy dandy there. But it's all over and done with now. So that'll just have to be that. Oh, okay. Seeing if we get any response out of those guys if we do something like that. Alright. Whoa! I forgot. No. We're all supposed to peacefully coexist. It wasn't supposed to end like this. Oh, thank God. Okay. Hardin beeth over this way in his personal quarters, which we looted like dickheads. So let's go ahead and repair that for what it was worth. Alright, and wake this bitch up.
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything? I could hardly call myself head paladin
shit.
if I didn't. I could be wrong, but I think that's a dead end. McNamara's always followed orders, and we've been incommunicado since fleeing Helios.
Don't I have that mission tape to give to him? I thought that was one of the requests. Oh, we need all of them. Let's see here. The better part of valor. Paladin Hughes and Fairbanks, I need you two to head north to the nearby communications array and look for the components mentioned in the briefing. The mutants there have been reasonable in the past and may prove helpful. McNamara. Okay, so he did break the order. So that's what that is what that is. Fair enough. Let's
You're being watched.
go ahead and look for the second one. Now, I am curious about something. I'm going to save here. And I want to see if I do that.
All mine.
Okay. Good thing that we checked. So, how we know not to do that. So not even if we put it on in their sight do we remain not hostile. Okay. Now we can either go to Repcon HQ or the Nellis Air Force Base, both of which are a ways off. And since, if you remember from episode, I think 2 or 3, that there be death claws. So that's not going to happen. So then, I think our only option is to just go from Boulder City to the Repcon headquarters. So let's drop this power armor off in Prim, just because it takes up a lot of space. And we have the potential of getting some good loot out of this, because the Brotherhood is always dripping with technology stuff. So let's just make sure that we have
Howdy.
our pockets clear. Brotherhood T-51B power armor. And we'll get these 2 laser rifles out of there as well. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and go to Boulder City. We will don our NCR getup. And I think this is the direction. Yep. So, we're heading for the middle of these 3 arrows. Oops. So, going back to what the, I think it was a lieutenant, but he ended up saying that the entire town was rigged with explosives to destroy the Legion, and they had come through and they just dropped it all on him. So that's pretty interesting. Very interesting indeed. That looks like a little prospector's hut over there. Nope, that is just a rock formation that I'm Yep, just a rock formation. $188 trading post.
Hey,
Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shop. How can I help you? Have a look.
Yeah, they have one weapon. 12 gauge. I think that's what my hunting rifle uses, so I'm gonna definitely buy that.
another satisfied customer.
Let's see if that was even remotely close, and it wasn't. So he looks like a gnome.
Why do we always hurt the ones we care about the most?
She's got a power fist.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from? Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family. Whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
Alright. We're about to get murdered by a meth dealer.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
I don't know which one I want to use here. I'll use that
Well,
one.
that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway? I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out. Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings. Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from. Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family. Aw, you really know how to make a girl feel like a stray cat. But, okay, my offer stands. If we run into each other again.
Well, she's got notches on her power fist. Very interesting. Boone is over here chatting up, what's her name? Michelle.
Warning.
Alright, let's tell Boone to get bent. Let's see what this girl...
What is it?
Let's see what this girl's companion perk is. We should
If
part
that's
ways.
what you think. Alright. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
Okay. Oh my, he's mystical.
Couldn't get enough of talking to me the first time, huh? Good. I'd hoped you'd come around. Shall we? Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? Sure. Just don't ever ask me if your outfit makes you look fat. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand.
Veronica has given you the scribe
Let's hit the
assistant
road,
perk. Okay, what does this do? Data. No, wait. Stats. Perks. Scribe assistant. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Boone is kind of a drip, but this girl's perk sucks. Alright, we'll take her to the Repcon HQ, and then we're probably going to dump her after that. Beautiful. The Mojave popping into view. It's amazing. All right. So I think it's that building right there. So we shall go there and take a look. Or is it this one with the fence around it? No, it's the one. It's the one dead ahead, behind this Poseidon Energy truck stop. Oh, okay, here it is. Repcon headquarters. Okay, we can literally walk in the front door. It's a good sign. Okay, there are literally jumping dead bodies. Fiend corpse. Bottle caps. Bottle caps, a frag grenade. Nothing. Okay, we have a locked door. Okay, that was easy enough. Let's get the terminal 2. Okay, that was easy enough. A locked terminal of average difficulty again. Man, I can't believe with only like 5 words up there that I didn't hit it. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Now, I want to know if this this computer is any different from the one out there. Add user, to facial data to database. Good lord. Okay. I suppose we'll find out what that does, but there's clearly a reason it was, locked away behind the terminal hack check. Interoffice correspondence 345759. Repcon interoffice correspondence 3457593. To all Repcon employees from Piers Isley, General Manager. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building may be curious about the men doing all of the work in your offices and hallways. They are installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your safety, as well as the safety and privacy of your Repcon family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will also receive a personnel packet with an identification badge. It is very important that you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, and everyone feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you have received your personnel packet. Have a great holiday. Piers. Interesting. Not much to say about that one. It doesn't seem readily apparent what he's doing or why. So let's read the second one. 345776. Repcon interoffice correspondence 3457762. To all Repcon corporate employees from Carl Rook, the Vice President. Hello everyone, my name is Carl Rook, as I'm sure you can tell. I'm your new Vice President. Until recently I was at Robco working in their security division, but now that your family and my family are one big family, we thought it would be nice if they sent an older sibling over. Now, I'm going to do as much as I can to not interfere with your daily operations here. My principal concern is going to be security. I hear that you all have been adapting well to some new security procedures. Well, we've got some new kids to join your little family here. You'll see some friendly androids patrolling around the main building. As long as everyone remembers to wear their badges at all times and make sure they're properly registered with security, these friendly androids will stay out of your way. So long as you all keep on as you have been, everything will be just fine. Thanks for your time, Carl. P.S. Please remember that third floor access is for executives only. If you need assistance from myself or peers, please feel free to give us a buzz on the phone and we will send you down the daily password. Thanks. So whatever they're doing here is super duper duper top secret because there's robots patrolling the... Oh my god, she scared the shit out of me. There's robots patrolling the hall and all sorts of stuff. So let's try to find out what that is. Well then, that's a nice find.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Oh, okay. That's what that was. So rather than having an ID badge, we just get to kind of walk around now. Fair enough. Okay. What do we got here? More microfusion cells. Papa bless. Oh, whoops, I feel silly. Okay, we have a terminal here and a door here, both of which are very hard. So let's... Oh my, I thought I was going to get... That was the easiest very hard door I have ever picked. Let's get the terminal 2 for the experience. Okay. It's interesting how they kind of came up with a, like I said, a programming language for this. Or at least kind of the syntax to make it look legit. Okay. There's a terminal there as well, but I'm sure that was pretty much just sort of a from the other side type deal. We have some... Nikola Tesla and you, tons of microfusion cells. Hold on, I'll look at what that said in a minute. Stimpack, rebound, purified water. Don't know why I'm taking the water. That could really be done without. Bottle caps, trained energy cell, energy cells, and a laser pistol with some pre-war money and some sody pop. The Q35 matter modulator. What the devil? I only need 25 in energy weapons and a 2 in strength to use this thing. It does more damage than anything I currently possess. Well, shit. We energy weapons now, boys. Okay, someone here at RepCon had violent tendencies, storing bullets in their desk. We still got to take a look around the rest of this place because we haven't found what we're really supposed to be here for. Although this is a super cool find, and we have 720 pieces of ammunition for it, or rounds, I should say. Here we are. Open this average locked door. Lots of locked doors. This is supposed to be a company that's doing top secret-y stuff, or at least it sounds like. Stealth Boys, energy cells, and 12-gauge rounds. Microfusion cells, energy cells, missiles, flamer fuel, and conductors. Okay. Another locked door. Okay. A cabinet, but there's nothing there.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Second floor access restricted to registered employees.
Intelligence 7, 4F, 76, 65, 72, 72, 69, 64, 65, 20, 33, 22.
Override accepted.
Well then. Okay, we have an easy terminal here. Okay, let's see what's on here. Encrypted message. Oh, here we go. Encrypted. To someone from someone. I'd managed to get the password from Isley's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes to the Q-35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. You should be able to intercept it on the road. So someone was scheming to get their hands on this thing. Project. Quantum Plasma Modulation Matter Injection Rifle. Version 32. Status. Failure. Notes. While V-32 didn't have the power yield of the V-31 or V-30, we've managed to increase the stabilization threshold by approximately 27.35%. This is promising. However, we still have yet to come up with a solution for the matter inversion issues. Version 33. Failure. Notes. Lab destroyed. Data lost. Version 34. Status. Failure. Notes. Interesting. I'm not sure where we got this data from. It's a completely different direction from what we've been working on. We managed to cycle the matter inversion using a polarized quantum spin. I think that we solved the issue with the compensation field. I have high hopes for the next weapon. Status. Success. Notes. That data we received from Sean did the trick. We've managed to get a stable build model. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should be now that we have. But it should show that we now have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues resolved in a later build. As you requested, here are the improvements when compared to a standard plasma rifle. Prototype material is not suitable for extended field use. On average, the Q-35 has a higher refire rate, but the times between shots are more consistent. Increase in active bolt charge times, accurate at longer ranges. Plasma charge is a 30% increase in energy. Okay. Inter-office correspondence 1. From Julia Masters, CFO, to Leonard Steeple, Vice President. Oh. Sorry, that's 2 from. Julia, I'm sure you've heard by now about Robco's intentions to buy out our company. In the past, you and I have been of like mind when it comes to the moral and financial future of this company. When Poseidon showed interest those years ago, you helped me to rally behind the board in order to keep REPCON autonomous. I'd like your help again with Robco. Piers claims that Robco is buying shares in the company to force a hostile takeover, if we won't sell willingly. I don't believe that they will be able to pull together enough shares without some approval of the board. I think that you and I will be able to sway enough votes to keep the company safe. I hope you will stand with me for this. Leonard. To Leonard Steppel, Vice President, from Julia Masters, CFO. I stand with you, Leo. Give me a few days to try to gather some support from my allies on the board. I've run the numbers, and I'm pretty sure you're right. We can fight this. Jules. To Piers Isley, General Manager, from Julia Masters, CFO. You were right. Leo sent me a message last night. I've made the call with the board. I think that with the numbers we are looking at, pocketing from Robco deal, we will have no trouble getting the board to vote no confidence on him. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the 45-minute mark, so I believe that we are going to call it here for the moment. But we will continue in part 17.